I must need my head seen to. It's looking really bleak out there. It's been raining for about a week solid now in the UK with only small respites of sun, and I'm still getting out to a boot sale this morning. What am I thinking at all? There's a high likelihood that this is going to be a complete waste of time. But why am I getting out of the house? Because we're going to an indoor boot sale. That's why. I've convinced myself that it's going to be worthwhile going. It's always worthwhile going. If nothing else, but for you guys to laugh at me if it all goes tits up. We're going to head over to Clitheroe. So it's not exactly around the corner either. Shall we just go and find out what happens? Yeah, let's get on the road. Cheers. Is it still £5?
No
change.
No, it's only £1.
Oh, okay.
If we're here early enough and we've got everything sorted, then we'll just let you in.
All right, that's fair enough. Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much.
Have a super day.
Yes, you as well.
That was a bad omen. She said it's not going to be busy. Oh, I don't know. There's a few in. All right. Ish. I'm being optimistic, aren't I? Fugazi. Leonardo Poodle. Morning, boss. How are you doing today?
Oh, not too bad, boss. How are you?
Oh, you know.
No, that's not for sale.
Oh, is it not?
Oh, no.
I was getting giddy then.
Yeah, no, that's my lunch box. That.
Oh, all right.
Lunch box.
How'd you mean in business today?
Yeah.
Is this your near as well, or is it?
No.
Oh, right, okay. Hey, lovely. How much have you got on that?
15,
10?
12.
Yeah, I love a lady or barter.
You've got to do these days.
Absolutely, yeah, yes. That's the car boot sale game, isn't it?
Exactly. We practiced it all day yesterday.
Thank you, lovely. Cheers.
If you need me to shift them, I will.
Morning.
Morning.
How much have you got on your trainers?
What are you doing with your trainers?
What?
How much?
I want 10 for them, 15 for them.
Let me know if I'm in your way.
No, you're alright, honestly.
How much?
I said there's the games, I've been looking for them.
Did you do 8 on them? Cheers, man. Do you have any change?
Somewhere.
Change has already been given a kick in. Nice one, cheers buddy, thank you.
I've got one at home, but I'm using it for the console.
Yeah. It's just oh right, it's just like a standard.
Yeah, but
I think that's the important bit, isn't it?
yeah, that's what I mean. It used to just be like a SCART cable that went into that.
Does it work?
Yeah, it works.
Oh, blinding. Yeah, we'll
Just
do
them
it.
2 games.
Yeah, no worries, we'll do a tenner for that.
Nice one, thank you.
Buddy. Is that a fishing suit?
No, it's just it's a jacket. It's quite a decent jacket actually. Look at it.
The other ones I've got down there, they're proper actual army.
Yeah.
Then.
I suppose it's more like a shooting jacket or something like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
What have you got on it?
5er.
Would you go 3?
Go on then, yeah, get it gone.
Oh no, thank you very much. Cheers, man.
Nice one.
Morning.
Morning.
I've just spotted your dolls.
Yes. The rainbow high ones. Brand new. My daughter got them for Christmas. Never bothered with them.
Do you know kids? Kids, eh?
But luckily enough, I was not the one who bought them.
Oh, fair enough, yeah. That could have been worse, couldn't it?
Yeah. Sorry? It's LOL.
Oh, right.
It's not Barbie, it's LOL.
Is it?
5er.
I don't know anything about it, so I'll leave that.
What's your best price if I took both of them?
30, because they're like 30 odd quid each shop.
Yeah, I'll do 30.
Yeah?
Yeah, thank you.
Do you want me to hold them?
Cheers.
Trolley? I'm sorry I charged you, didn't I?
Oh
When
no,
I
you're
shouldn't have
alright. You're alright. It's fine. He chased me down and gave me my quid back. I said, honestly, I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered, honestly. Cheers, lovely. It's got steamy windows. What's that last been up to? Cheers. Oh, diddly do for me. Well, I'll say it'll do for me. So far it will. I'm not finished yet. It's just luck more than judgment, really. It's turned out to be a very, very good idea getting out of bed this morning. How much is that, mate? 4 quid. Can we go to 2 on it? No, or meet halfway 3? Nice one, thank you, mate. Oh, maybe in luck? Yeah, we're in luck. Nice one, thank you very much. Cheers. Ladies. Do I want to do the polishing? How much is it?
It's only a 5er.
I'm far too lazy. That's what it is. I'm just too lazy to polish.
I don't blame you.
How much are your combat helmets, love?
It's all different, but what's it?
The helmets.
Helmet's 15 or 2 for 10. No, sorry, 10 on pound or go for 15. Other way around.
So 20 for 2.
Go
Sorry,
for
I'm
15 or 10 each.
Centre out, gotcha. Yeah. And that?
£3. There's another piece to it somewhere. Where is it? A little key for it.
Oh yeah, bloody hell, that's the important bit.
Yeah, that's the only thing that everyone wants, isn't it?
Yeah. The amount of times I've lost mine and got bloody done for it.
Yeah. All the snapping you up.
Yeah. Is this your stuff, is it?
Yeah. Mine and my partner, we both serve, so you'll find bits of
Who did you serve with?
RLC.
That was RLC, yeah. Well, I did old school though. I was during the transition. I was originally Ordnance Corps.
Oh.
And back when when the RLC formed. Jeez, I'm old.
I don't even know if I'm allowed them in there, but
Don't tell anybody.
I thought I'll keep them to the side and if someone wants to look for them.
Yeah, yeah. It's amazing the stuff you just acquire over the years, isn't
I
it?
was like, am I supposed to have some?
Yeah.
How long can I get to it?
And do you know, I don't know. I don't know. I think if you're nervous about it, just hand them in the cop shop.
Yeah.
You know, it's just so.
Yeah, found an attic.
Yeah. No, it's fair enough. Yeah.
Obviously.
It's better.
We came out like 3 years ago, so all this stuff's been in the attic.
Yeah.
We actually did a car boot with last stuff in it, magazines at Raffle. But actually all the stuff to go in.
Yeah, it's one of them. I don't know, to be honest. It's funny, you know. There's first golf conflict, and I missed out, but there's a few of my mates went, and they were coming back with all sorts, spent low 80s for the artillery shells, all the stuff that you can get done, really get done for. There's only one of the guys I know got done, and it's because he nicked 10 G10 watches from the stores. He did like a year and a half in Colchester.
Back, aren't you? But they just never dekitted none of us. He got med discharged and I signed off, so.
No, but I was just saying myself, okay, I need all the stuff in that you have to hand in that they've got on your docket, but outside of that, it's yours, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
But they're not going to bloody chase you for it, are they? If I take both helmets, will you chuck the cleaning kit in?
Yeah.
Oh, you were good, and thank you. Thank you very much. No, that's right. Yeah. You said replace the helmets.
Oh, both 15.
Is it? Okay.
Sound like that.
Thank you. You were good, and thank you very much. And what have you got on the shirt?
I'll give them £3 a piece.
Sorry?
£3 a piece.
£3, 2 for a fiver?
Yeah.
Fiver, right. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day. All the best.
See you
Cheers.
later.
10.5 they are.
You know you're getting older and you need longer arms to see things.
Definitely. I know, especially at this time of morning.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. How much are they?
15.
15. Okay, no problem.
Oh, you're one of them resellers that go on TikTok?
No, YouTube. YouTube for me. Yeah, TikTok's for the kids.
Oh, is it?
I can't get my head around TikTok.
Oh, look at you.
It's too fast form.
What have you got? Let me see.
Oh, I've got a couple of helmets, a bag, some toys, shirts. I have filled it once already though. How much is your Duke plug?
£3.
That would be £3 for that, thank you. Thank you. That's great, thank you very much.
Okay, cheers.
Just have a look at that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It makes loads of sound with
Yeah.
batteries in it. It makes sound.
It's been a very long time since I've seen one of these. Chico. Well, my cheeky chapitos, that was rather good, wasn't it? Today could have gone very easily, very badly. In fact, it's still absolutely chucking it down. Look, let's turn the camera around. Look, see, water on the windscreen. It's wet out there. It's wet. We've absolutely smashed it. Pick up of the day has got to be that N64. I really hope it's working. But even spares and repairs, I'm going to comfortably get my money back at a tenner. Believe it or not, Bolton is on today, and I've got a message off the organiser Andy to say that there are sellers on as well, but it's peeing it down. It's not going to be worth going over. As much as I love that boot sale, I probably would have gone if I hadn't done so well here. But I'm going to go home and have a nap instead. So I'll pick this up all refreshed, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed in a few moments. I think Mother Nature's taking a mickey out of us, you know, as resellers. I mean, look at the weather now. It's absolutely lovely out there now. That's not fair. I am not complaining. In fact, I've actually done quite a bit better than I thought I had. And I mean, I knew I'd done all right. Anyway, let's cut the waffle and get straight into it. And here we have it. You're going to have to ignore all the Beast Wars figures at the back because they're going to Amazon tomorrow and they just haven't bothered moving it. So it's everything in front of it. Starting off with a couple of Rainbow High dolls. These will be for my Amazon stock. I paid £30 for both of them. Brand spanking new, unopened, unwanted Christmas present, I believe. The breakdown is the blue one. She's called Gabrielle, apparently. The current buy box on that is £32. And the other one, it's a slightly bigger set, yellow one. Don't know what she's called. Don't really care. Sunny Madison, there you go. Sunny Madison, that's who it is. Current buy box on that one is £37. Now, there's a couple of people mentioned over the last video or two that they're not bored by me talking about trainers. So I'm a little bit conflicted because a lot of people are as well. I've only picked up one pair of trainers today, so I am going to mention them. Adidas Bermuda, great condition, paid £8 for these. One thing that I have learned, which I'm not 100% is accurate, but it seems to be bearing fruits, is the classic Adidas, or the Adidas originals like this with the gum sole, sell for a higher value than the non-gum sole versions. Obviously, there's people out there who know much more about trainers than me. If you want to correct me in the comments, feel free. But I believe that to be true, and so far so good, really. These are in great condition, though. Absolutely. They look almost new. They're absolutely minty. I'm probably doing these a disservice with the listing value I've put on them, actually, of 40 quid. I'm sure there are some comps that are higher than that, but they look pristine, absolutely pristine. And size on them is a UK 8.5. Couldn't believe it when I saw one of these. I sold one just recently. This one's in miles better condition. The other one had a bit of old baby sick on it and whatnot. It had obviously had a few outings. This one looks in absolutely mint condition. Little Life baby hiking carrier. Obviously, baby sits in there and you chuck it on your back and away you go. There is a bit of a downside to this one, though. As good a condition it's exactly the same model as well, by the way. It's the Cross Country. In fact, I'm not sure it is, actually, come to think of it. This is the Cross Country S2. I think the last one was just the Cross Country. Anyway, the last one sold for 70 quid. The only difference with this one is the rain hood that clips in the top. I'll stick a picture on screen of the last one that sold. It isn't present with this one, but because this is in such squeaky condition, I'm going to list this for the same amount. Paid £12 for it and listing value £70. I'm going to have to stick on screen what I paid for this coat because I can't remember. I want to say £3 or £5, but you'll see it on screen now. I thought it was just a bog standard. Well, it is kind of just a bog standard waterproof camouflage coat. It's not military issue. It's by the brand is Highlander, size large. It's a quilted hunting coat stroke jacket. Not really significant value. If this was a genuine military issue, it would command a higher price. But the listing value on it, I'm going to put on it, is £25. Got chatting to a lady there, her and a partner, ex-forces, same outfit as me, actually. You would have heard the conversation I had, no doubt. She did have something that she had in the bag that she probably shouldn't really have had from a military service. Obviously, I gave her some advice on what to do about that. I probably will include it in the video because it's one of those. There's nothing untoward. But she had a couple of magazines for SA-80 rifle, and there's no way on God's green earth you'd be able to sell them online. In fact, I'm not entirely sure it's illegal to have them. It does happen, though. Squaddies leave the forces, they hand in what they got to hand in, and you end up with a load of kit left over if you've served any length of time. And sometimes there's just stuff in bags that you don't even know it's there. There's probably no value to them anyway, to be fair, even if you could sell them legally. I just advised her to hand them into the police. Anyway, the bits and pieces I got offered, two number 2 uniform dress shirts. These are short sleeve ones. I paid £5 for both, obviously still brand new in the packaging. Listing value on those, £15 each. Now, these are the ones that surprised me. These combat helmets, I was surprised about the value with them. So £7.50 each, and the first one is a Mark 6 helmet. Listing value on that is £65, and the second is a Mark 7 helmet, which I believe is the current issue. This is colours, in desert colours. I'm so far out of the loop. The Mark 7 may all be desert colours, to be fair. Nice little selling point that they've got the covers with them as well. The covers are a bit tatty, generally speaking. They go around the edge there, but it's just an additional selling point, and it means that the helmet under them is likely in better condition if they've spent the life in the cover. Anyway, the Mark 7 helmet, believe it or not, has a listing value of £100, and that genuinely did surprise me as well. And as though that wasn't a deal enough, she actually threw this in for free because of both helmets. This is a cleaning kit for the SA-80 rifle, which you can sell on eBay quite legitimately. It's just a cleaning kit. The listing value on that, as it is £30, but I may break that down because the tool on its own, the accommodation tool on its own, I'm sure I've sold those for really strong money, so around about the £20 mark, and it looks to be complete as well. There's the oil bottle in there. It seems to be, to me, a full cleaning kit. But worst case scenario on that, like I say, 30 quid. Lego Duplo bundle. I was umming and ahhing with myself about picking this up because unless it's brand new now, Lego is just tanked so much. But anyway, I've paid £3 for all this, and I'm going to put a listing estimate on it of £20. Now that represents absolute worst case scenario as well, because there's comfortably £20 of just bricks alone in there. And if there are any figures or special pieces, like the minifigures and the animals, I'll be selling separately. Also got in the little car thing. It'll be 20 quid just for the bricks. And I haven't looked through it, so I'm not going to add any more listing value to that for the other bits and pieces, but the other bits and pieces will be getting separated out and sold separately. Awesome mate Harry. He's my awesome mate because he sells me lots of things. I went to see him actually for those beast figures last week and got all loads off him. He did message me before I went this morning to say he had some more. 4 of the Megatron. You'll forgive me, I won't tell you how much I paid for each of those because Harry looks after me and he charges different people different prices depending on how much stuff they have off him. So I'm going to omit telling you the cost of these. But the current buy box on Amazon, they're going to Amazon incidentally, is £25 each. And the other one is the Tigatron, the same franchise. Again, not here to tell you the cost. Current buy box on those is around about £15. Carpet bags are something that are well worth looking out for, by the way, particularly if they're vintage and particularly if they're this size. I would say this was a weekender. A really nice feel to it, and it's clearly a vintage bag. It's not branded, but that doesn't faze me too much. Plenty of evidence for carpet bags. I paid £3 or £4 for this. I'm going to put a listing value of £30 on it. Now, some of the carpet bags go for extraordinary money, like over £100. So always be looking at carpet bags because they're a great pickup, even unbranded and even more modern. They don't necessarily have to be vintage. They can still hold decent value. Finishing off on a biggie. And I hope this works so much. The guy I bought it off said it did, but obviously we'll take that with a pinch of salt. I'm sure he was telling me the truth, but I have been led down the garden path before. But worst case now, I mean, I paid £10 for this complete bundle, and it's the console, 2 controllers and 2 games. Now, if this tests fine and it's working, I'm going to put a listing value of £85 on it. There are some comps for higher than that, so I may revise that listing value when I come to listing it. But even worst case scenario, if it doesn't work, it's got at least that value spares or repairs. So if it is knackered, we'll get around the £22 each mark for the controllers, the console with the power pack and the little AV connector thingy bobby there, £25 if it's not working. The games, £20 to £25 for GoldenEye, and I can't find any comps for Star Wars Episode Racer, but I'll stick a listing value of £10 on it and see what happens there. So like I say, even worst case scenario, I'm quids in on a tenner, but I've wanted one of these for myself for such a long time. I've bought loads and they've all been knackered or something's been wrong with them. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I get lucky this time. Now, as much as I know as psyching yourself out about going to boot sales when the weather's been like it was this morning is bad form, but I'm guilty of it myself. I really had to dig deep to get out the arse this morning. I think what motivated me mostly is the last couple of weekends I've had off, really. I think I've only done one other boot sale in the last 2 weeks at least, maybe 2.5 weeks. So that's kind of was a motivator as well. But today's a really great example of if you don't go, you'll never know. And it worked out rather well today. Incidentally, I've got a big thank you to say to Peter Zabinski for my new hat. So thanks for a new hat. It's taking pride of place in my collection, Peter. I'll bet £1 to a pinch of salt that you lovely people noticed something that I didn't today at this boot sale. So if you did, let me know in the comments below. I don't necessarily know what you know, so your knowledge is invaluable. Just as a rider to all the figures today, obviously they're all going to be minus postage, fees, and incidentals like entry to the boot sale where applicable, fuel, so on and so forth. I'm sure most of you take that as a given though. The figures I give you are just an indicator of what's achievable, and obviously not the bottom line, not the cash I get into my pocket. Some of the prices that I mention on the videos as well, over time I'll reduce if the item's not moving, and I'll send offers out very regularly. So obviously that initial listing value is just a best case gross. If you've got any kind of entertainment or information out of this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel and I would be most grateful for it. Thanks very much indeed for watching, guys. I've been Dave Keeffe. You've been amazing. See you in the next one.